Hi Aslam class, welcome to your grammar video for today, your SPaG video. And today we're going to be looking at paragraphs because paragraphs are going to help with our non-chronological writing because we all like to split up our information into clear paragraphs that help the reader obviously find out what they need to know. So I'm going to share the screen with you. We're going to go to our website here called the Natural Curriculum, and we're going to be looking at paragraphs. And today's animal that we are looking at is called the cheetah. So I'm just going to make the screen a little bit bigger for you guys so you can see this a little clearer. And in this clip, hopefully you'll be able to hear it. We're going to be looking at the cheetah, and it's the fastest land animal in the world. It can reach up to speeds of 112 kilometers. That's roughly 60 to 70 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds, and that's faster than, or just as fast as a Bugatti Veyron, which is a fast sports car. Nearly all wild cheetahs are found in the southern Saharan Africa, where they roam the grassy savanna plains. They are carnivores. Okay, so remember what a carnivore is. Think back to your science lessons in autumn term, and whose prey includes rabbits, warthogs, gazelles, and birds. In this clip, you're going to see is 3 hand-reared cheetahs. Hand-reared means that human beings have helped bring them up from their young childhood. So they're not 100% wild animals. And we're going to see, investigate whether speed is the most important skill in hunting their prey. And they're going to use a plastic bag as a lure, and a lure is something to try and for them to catch. And the findings are very surprising. So let's have a look at the video. Hopefully it works. Okay, so there's the clip. Quickly, just a word challenge for you guys. Here, write a list of words and phrases to suggest about how to move fast. And maybe you can include similes as well, like as fast as a cheetah or as quick as Usain Bolt. So have a little think about that. You don't have to put similes in, but you can do. And just write a list of words that suggest moving fast. And there are some here for you. So you can pause the video here and you can get on with that work. Right, I'm going to move on to the next part of the lesson. We're going to the grammar bit. Okay, so paragraphs. Paragraphs help us order information and group information so that it is easier for the reader to digest and to read. So when I'm reading a paragraph, let's say I was reading this book and I was reading a non-chronological report about the Romans. And I was reading a chapter about Roman emperors. And that would then be split into paragraphs of the different Roman emperors. So if I wanted to read about Julius Caesar, I could find the subheading, and then I would read everything about Julius Caesar in that paragraph. If I wanted to then read about another emperor like Nero or Augustus, I could quickly find that information on the page and I could just read through that. And so that's what we mean by paragraphs. It's grouping ideas together and keeping them together so that it's easier for the reader to digest and to find information. Now, read the information about the cheetah opposite. So the information is over here. You will notice that it is organized into 3 different paragraphs. Now, paragraphs is a collection of sentences based around a particular idea or topic. When the topic changes or the idea changes, we need to start a new paragraph. Well-formed paragraphs should begin with a topic sentence, and the topic sentence here are in bold. And a topic sentence introduces the idea that all the sentences underneath it are going to be about what the opening sentence has stated. So let's have a look. You need to read through these. So constantly changing direction to avoid capture. A cheetah's prey rarely moves in a straight line. So this is talking about how cheetahs catch their prey and how they're going to go about doing it because of the, there is a, the cheetah's prey doesn't run in a straight line. So how is the cheetah going to do that? And then we see here are supporting sentences here. As a result, cheetahs cannot rely on their famed top speed to catch their food. They must constantly weave and change direction. And then we have a concluding sentence saying this maneuver inevitably slows them down. So this is all talking about how a cheetah moves to capture their prey. Here, as the prey turns a corner, cheetahs bank and use their tails for stability, and bank is really sort of turning tightly. So now we're talking about how the cheetahs turn and how they're using their tails to help them do that. So then when we read the rest of the paragraph, okay, that's what it's talking about. Their tails are long and flat and muscular and have adapted to act like a rudder of a ship. The acceleration and deceleration in the turns puts a lot of strains on their bodies. And then we have a closing sentence. Using their tails in this way helps their stability and reduces the force through their legs. So that sort of links back to the first sentence. We then have here, latest research has therefore shown that cheetahs are more like gymnasts when catching their prey than elite sprinters. So now we're making a comparison here to cheetahs and gymnastics, saying that they're very much alike. As prey animals do not run in a straight line for long speed, speed alone is not enough. They have to accelerate, decelerate, maneuver, and turn, which are more like the skills that gymnasts use. So these sentences here are supporting this opening sentence. And in each paragraph, we can clearly see what it's talking about. Here, this paragraph is all about why cheetahs have to weave in and out and change their direction. This paragraph tells us how the cheetahs actually do that by using their tails, and it goes into detail about how their tails are used. And then in this paragraph, it's all about, cheetahs shouldn't be just about their speed, it's about everything else. They're more like gymnasts, and it's the comparison there between gymnasts and cheetahs. Just an interesting fact, did you know the distinctive black tear marks, which are here, that run down from the cheetah's eyes to the corner of its mouth, act like sunglasses. They reflect the glare of the sun while it hunts during the daytime. So, interesting fact. Let's get on to the whiteboard challenge then. So on your whiteboards, you have 3 challenges that you need to complete. Challenge number 1, write a heading for each of the paragraphs in the information opposite. Your headings must contain at least 2 words. For example, here the cheetah is well known for several features. It is recognized as the fastest land animal. I'm going to read the rest of that. But what kind of heading could you use for that that particular paragraph? And then here the other paragraph, the cheetah's feet have adapted to help it accelerate quickly. What can we have there? And unlike other big cats, a classification that includes lions, tigers, leopards, and jaguars, cheetahs don't roar. So what kind of headings can you have here? Challenge 2, if you want to push yourself a little bit more, write a heading for each of the paragraphs, but your headings must be questions. Okay, not just 2 words, they've got to be questions. And then challenge number 3, use some of the words from the word wall down here to create your own paragraph, a 4th paragraph, and it is about how a cheetah moves to catch its prey. The paragraph should include a topic sentence and 2 further sentences to explain that. So here are the words that you can use. Cheetah, moving lure, acceleration, deceleration, that means slowing down. Acceleration means to speed up. Weaving, turning in and out. Prey, that's the animal they're catching. Banking means to turn quickly. Gymnast, agility, that's how sort of supple you are and how easy it is for you to move. Force, maneuvering, and replicate. Replicate is to sort of copy as well. So there you go. Have a go at that and post your work up onto Tapestry for me. And it'd be interesting to see how your paragraphs work out. And also, just bear that in mind when you do writing for all types of writing. I know non-chronological reports lend themselves to paragraphs very well, but in all types of writing, we do need to start writing in paragraphs. So good luck with the work, and I'll see you in the next video. Right.